All right, here we are, folks. This is the first time I've done this. Well, at least the first time I've done this in a long time. So I realize nobody's here yet. So it's probably going to take a while for people to catch on and hang out. But I'm just going to talk because I realize a lot of you might be watching this as playback, not necessarily live. So I'm just going to talk to you guys. And I don't know what this sound is like. I don't know if it's through properly, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to hang out here for probably about 30 minutes. And I like to make this a regular thing. So, if you want to, if you're watching this as playback, you can come back next Sunday. We can talk then. So basically, while there's nobody here, I'm just going to talk a little bit about some stuff that I've been working on. Oh, we got a person here. Great. Welcome. So one of the things that I like to work on right now is triad pairs. So let's say we're playing over a simple chord progression. For example, a chord progression in A. We've got an A chord. Right. What do you play on an A chord? All right. People might say A major scale, A major pentatonic, that kind of thing. What I like to do is I like to think of a key. So we're on A. I'm going to think in this case of the A major key. All right. And I like to choose triads from that key. So for example, we're on an A chord. Welcome. We're on an A chord, and we could play like an A triad. That's the most obvious thing. But you could also take another triad from within the key of A and pair it with that. So in A, we got 7 triads: A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor, G sharp diminished, and back to A. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the A triad and the E triad, and I'm going to take them through all the inversions. Now let's listen to this over an A chord. And by the way, if anyone has any questions, I'm just talking now because there was nobody here at the beginning. If anyone has any questions, feel free to type them in. All right, so I'm just going to loop an A chord here. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to loop that right here. And give me 1 second. All right, hopefully you can hear that. All right, so I'm going to go A major, then E major, and then A, then E major in the next inversion, then A, E major, back to A. So you get things like that was a lick there I just came up with. Got A, E, back to A. So I'll do that again. So I'll do it slow. A, E, back to A. All right, gives you some interesting sounds instead of thinking about a, going up and down a scale. So this is a concept called triad pairs. If anyone has questions, like I said, just type them in. So that's just one chord. But realistically, in a song, you have more than one chord, right? We got like A, for example, and then maybe an F sharp minor. So what are we going to do on the F sharp minor? Well, I'm going to choose F sharp minor. Again, I'm thinking of the key of A. I'm going to choose an F sharp minor triad, and I'm going to pair it with an E major triad, which is also in the key of A. I like that pairing. That's one that Mark Knopfler uses a lot. Dave Gilmour uses a lot, like that kind of thing. Probably remember that one, right? So we're doing an F sharp. So you're going to have F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor. You should learn all of these. F sharp minor, E, and so on. All right. So what I'm going to do now is add that F sharp minor in to my loop here. All right. Let me just give me a second with this. Doing this in real time. So, all right. Let's see. Let me snip that off. I'm just using Logic here for those of you that are curious. All right. So I'm going to now record an F sharp minor chord. Here we go. All right, there's my F sharp minor. So now I got an A chord. Remember on the A, I'm going to play the A triad and the E triad. And then on the F sharp minor, I'm going to play F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor, E. All right, let's listen to this. Here we go. So now I got... So I go. Okay. Now, that's probably a little quick. If you're new to this, you could probably choose, probably practice having twice as long on each chord. So I'll probably do that for the purposes of this so you can kind of latch onto what I'm doing. I'm just going to double the length of the chord. All right, so I'm just going to add more chords now to the progression. Hey, Sling Trader, thanks for stopping by. All right, so that was on the A chord. I chose the triad pairs of A and E, right? And I'm just improvising this. It's not, it's not all going to come out great every time. So on the A, I chose to play A triad and E triad. On the F sharp minor, I chose to do the F sharp minor and the E triad. Okay, I didn't have to choose F sharp minor and E, but I try and choose whatever triad of chord I'm on, and then another one from the key. All right, so we got 1, 6. Now let's maybe go to the 5 chord. Maybe we'll go to a D chord next. All right, so the 5 chord. So I'm just going to input that right here. Let me just record 2 bars of a D chord. All right. Just have to bear with me while I'm just dragging this around here on Logic. All right, so here's a D chord. All right, so there's my D chord. Now in the D chord, we're still thinking of the key of A here. I want to use D and E because that gives us that sorry, it's the 4 chord. What am I talking about? Yeah, so we're going to do D and E. D, E, D, E. Notice I'm kind of choosing E a lot here. I want to keep kind of a common thread going throughout. So D and E work well together over the D. So all right. So that's over the D chord. All right. Now, if you put this in context, so far we got three chords. We got A, we got F sharp minor, we got D. And each one I'm doing a triad pair. So here we go. Let's see if I can remember what I was playing. All right. All right. Sounds pretty good so far, right? And then for the last chord, I want to do the 5 chord. All right, let's try this. The 5 chord in the key of E is in the key of A, sorry, is E major. All right, so let me just record an E major for 2 bars. 2, 3, 4. All right, there's my E major. Now over the E, I want to pair an E triad with a D triad. That's a cool sound. All right, so let's hear all 4 of these chords with the triad pairs. And I'm just going to go around the first time triad pairs playing with actual chords, and then I'll kind of solo. So here we go. Oops, bad note. I'll try and play now the drive sound. Okay. So, like I say, I'm just kind of messing around here. Cool. So, anyway, hopefully that gives you some ideas about how you can think in terms of triads and not thinking in terms of scales all the time. It just gives your playing a whole different kind of lease of life. So, not everything's just, scalar. And that's, one way of doing it. So, triad pairs, technically, they're all from the scale. We're just not seeing a scale as a straight row of notes. We're seeing it as a pool of notes of which we can extract all these different kind of sounds from. And that gets us out of that kind of rut of sounding like a scale. All right, so this is live. I'm really talking here just to kind of get the ball rolling, but if anyone has any questions, please feel free to let me know. I see we got 3 people here. Have any of you got any questions or general comments? Hey, how's it going? So I saw your username before. Who are you? Because I guess we've met before, but I'm not sure from your username. Gamma. Okay, great. Good to see you. Nice. Good to see you. Yeah, I thought I'd try and get things rolling, with the YouTube. I've just put it off for so long. Yeah, likewise. What have you been working on, Gamma? Anything? Oh, nice. Sling Trader. Good to see you. What's your username on Jamplay, Sling Trader? Oh, you're writing a lot. That's awesome. So you probably saw the latest lesson. Yeah, I saw your comment. Patrick. Okay, good to see you, Patrick. Nice. Yeah, I just uploaded a lesson to YouTube for those of you that are curious about kind of how to reharmonize simple melodies. Will Ferrell's half brother, Hitler's missing testicle. Man, I love these usernames. I wish I was Will Ferrell's half brother. Then I would be living in a mansion somewhere. Yeah, I hear that all the time. Will Ferrell. Hey, bro. Hey, official Will Ferrell. Hey, Will. I missed you, brother. By the way, where's that check you promised me? That's hilarious. All right. Hey, Nick, what's your approach when you did the sweep technique video over the E Dorian vamp? Oh, awesome. So you saw that? That's great. To be honest with you, I don't even remember what my approach was, but I can show you a few things that I like to do over an E minor. Let me just put a clean tone on for now because it could be a little abrasive having the distortion on while I'm talking. All right. So, in fact, let me kind of loop an E minor 9 chord here for a second. I guess I could put a drum loop and be fancy about it. Let me try that, although I don't want to mess around too much live. All right, we'll try that. So I'm just going to try and put a, let's see. I'm going to try and put a groove together here, just simple 2-bar groove. Oh, that's weird. I guess I don't have the, let's try this one. Does that work? Oh, weird. Okay. Forget about the drums. I guess I haven't downloaded the relevant files for. Oh, here's one. Kind of cheesy, but it'll do. Here we go. All right, that'll do. I'm just going to turn down those drums. They're a little loud. Okay, so yeah, so I'll do things like a G major arpeggio. Like half of an octave of G major 7 there. This is one example. Sometimes I'll play like the 9th fret on the A string here, then the 10th fret. And I start with an upstroke. I'll go up, down, and then to the the 9th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G, 11th fret on the G. So, right, that's half of an octave. Now, what I like to do is I like to do arpeggios that aren't one arpeggio the whole way through. So I'll do half, like the first octave, I'll do like a G major 7. And I might do an F sharp minor in the second octave. F sharp minor 7, in fact. You know, that's a cool one. And then maybe come down like a D, what would that be? A D sus2. And then, you know, I could come down an A. So I'm just thinking off the top of my head here. So I'm thinking diatonically to E Dorian. So all these are in E Dorian. So let me do that again. And maybe finish on a D to kind of resolve it. So I have to practice this one. I just came up with it live. So in fact, let me change this one. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be better. Yeah, all right, here we go. Yeah, all right, I'll try this over the top of it if I can remember it. Yeah. That's the first half, right? Now I have to mention the picking. You got up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, right? And then so that's the D sus4 coming down. And then this is a B minor. And then resolve. So I'm going to do it slow first because I can't remember it. So it's kind of cool. All right. So that's just one example. I'll play around with things and make things up. I'm just going to free form a bit now. Here we go. All right, I don't know how this is coming out sound-wise on here, but cool. All right, let's see. Good, cool. So yeah, I mean, you know, this is why you practice, right? You got to figure out as many different things as you can while you're practicing. And ultimately, you know, I'm not thinking about any of this when I play. You know, it's like learning a language. You've got to learn, and then you've got to let go when you're speaking. You just let it flow. But the study phase is always the awkward phase when we're trying to make it naturally a part of our playing and get it out of the woodshed into our playing. So you got to, you know, make a conscious effort when you're practicing. To me, there's a difference between play and practice. Play to me is automatic. We're playing, right? practice is something different. A lot of the time, you might not sound that great when you're practicing. I'm flubbing things here because I'm trying to show some different ideas and you know, bring different things into my playing as well. So I encourage you to do the same. Let's see. All right, some lovely comments here. Great. Country. I like country sometimes. Depends. All right, folks. So, like I said, I'll try and make this a regular thing every Sunday. And I'm just going to do 30 minutes today. So I'll be here another 5 minutes. So for the last kind of few minutes, does anyone have any questions? Any projects coming up with Joe Pass? No, Joe Pass is dead. Long gone. All right. Oh, lovely. Gabe is a lovely person. Thank you. All right. So, anyway, have a great evening, folks. Have a great weekend. And I will be back next Sunday. So, until the next time, folks, have a great Sunday and a great week ahead. All right. See you later, folks. Bye bye.